Hello, my name is Vasily Mazin. I am a Chief Research Officer of the Artificial General Intelligence Laboratory Mind Simulation. I am going to show a presentation on the topic the use of engineering approach in creation of artificial general intelligence. Let's consider one of the approaches to creation of intellectual kernel capable of solving various problems in arbitrary environments with limited resources. The intellectual core is a complex software system that includes various methods of storing and processing knowledge. It is a hybrid model that consists of knowledge layers. Those layers have different levels of representation and abstraction. They can be assembled and configured in a way that it would be possible to assemble intellectual system for different purposes on the basis of the kernel, from intellectual assistance to robotic process automation. The development kernel is a set of components called layers. Each layer combines knowledge and methods of the processing at a certain abstraction level. The layer can be created within the framework of some known model, or it can be a hybrid that uses several approaches to solve a problem at once. There can be two types of layers, physical and logical. The physical layer is a separate technology, the logical layer is a separate body of knowledge. Abstract idea layer contains abstract knowledge about the world, its structure and basic connections. It serves to form a general world image or world model. It is necessary for the entire system functioning. Knowledge is stored in a special version of the semantic network. It stores connection of one entities to other instead. Meta-knowledge allows you to determine the trueness of knowledge, its completeness, evidence, and so on. Faktographic layer contains knowledge about the world in its variety, taking into account the place, time, mode of action, and other parameters. It represents one layer of multi-level memory model. A significantly revoked frame model is the main knowledge representation model. Logical layer contains knowledge about reasoning. The reasoning itself is not something that is originally built into the system, but is one of the knowledge types. The logical layer uses production system and Boolean algebra functions. The task layer allows to implement a universal algorithmic system on artificial intelligent knowledge. At the layer of task base lies a modifier PetriNet and connected to its local solution space. This local solution space is a subset of the abstract, ideal, and faktographic layers elements. Logical layers used to store knowledge of a specific field of application. The knowledge of these layers can be located in different physical layers of the kernel. Memory consists of 7 layers that differ in access speed, structure, and storage methods. Such large number is necessary for running various intelligent kernel-based solutions on different devices, even if the devices have strong limitation on the amount of data stored. The knowledge can be located on any of the 7 layers and can be moved from layer to layer if needed. There is also a mechanism for forgetting knowledge that is no longer relevant. Interactions between layer and knowledge mechanism work through hierarchical multi-agent system. Some agents work within a particular layer, while others carry out communication between individual kernel modules. Agents can call each other to solve problems and compete for system resources. There are 2 ways of creating knowledge agents in the system. The first one is low level. It is a code written in interpreted programming language. The second one is high level. It operates in the task layer with the help of PetriNet. Nowadays, we created a middle-level ontology with more than 20,000 classes of entities, and their relationships is implemented in the abstract and ideal layers. Mechanisms and interfaces for editing ontology, facts, logical conclusions, and tasks have been created. Language modules for Russian and English language have been written. It is possible to work with several intellectual cores and transfer any knowledge between them. Text-based learning mechanisms have been implemented. Several prototypes for using current versions of the intellectual kernel in applied tasks have been created. One of examples that shows how the kernel works, a network dialogue between a user and non-player character from the Witcher 3 universe.
Hello, how are you?
Hello. Yennefer and I were riding horses around Corvo Bianco and tasting young wine. How are you?
I'm good. I bought a new horse yesterday. Do you remember Vegelwood Derby?
Yes. I won a great saddle for racing then. Why did you buy a new horse?
It's also for horse racing. Do you use the great saddle for racing?
No. I use the saddle from Sodmerk Vid.
Well, I've got to go. Bye.
Goodbye. See you.
More information about our technology development process and applications can be found on our website. Thank you for your attention.